Recording these things can be so frustrating. You record, say the wrong word, you pause for too long, you stop it, and you gotta record again. You do it over and over and over again, 10, 20, 30 times. Fuck it. This video blog is about focus. Focus. I believe that each of us have the potential to do anything we want to do in the world. Have the potential to bring the ideas in our mind out into the physical universe to where it is a real creation, a physical creation, or a real experience. And I believe that is directly dependent on focus, on if it will come to pass or not. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less, just focus. If you're focused on something long enough, hard enough, if that something becomes the priority in your life, in your mind, I believe it will and it shall come to pass. Focus. The truth is, we live in a world that divides our focus into all these different things, and we lose track on what we need to be focused on what should be important to us. It's odd, isn't it? We know what we want. We know our talents. We know our abilities. We know our dreams and our goals. We know what we want. We know where we want to go. We know where we would like to see ourselves 5 or 10 years from now, or even a year from now. We know it. We're very familiar with what we want. But we have a hard time focusing on that something every day of the month, every minute of the day, every second in a minute. We have a hard time focusing consistently on that idea. Focus. Odd, isn't it? We have a hard time focusing on that, but we can sit down and watch a football or basketball game for 3 hours. We can focus on that with no problem. But when it comes to sitting our asses down and focusing on what is important to us, what is important to our heart, and what is important to our focus, our purpose in life, we have a hard time focusing on that. Strange, isn't it? We can go to the movie theater and sit down and watch a movie for 2 hours and 30 minutes and not even use a restroom sometimes because we're so focused on the movie. But we have a hard time focusing on our vision, focusing on what should be a priority in our lives. We have a hard time focusing on that. Strange, isn't it? We can go to concerts and watch the latest and greatest entertainers, and we can stand up and watch them perform in perfection within their talent for hours at a time. We can stand there watching them, taking in the moment and being happy in that moment. But when it comes to going back to the drawing board in our own homes to focus on what's close to our heart, we have a hard time focusing on that, don't we? Strange. It's a strange, strange world. How focus seems to be very difficult for us when it comes to our purpose and when it comes to our vision, when it comes to the things that are really, really important to us. Yet we can sit in our living rooms and watch reality television all day and all night and watch these different sitcoms and late night television shows. We can focus on that for an hour or two. But when it comes to building our craft from the ground up, when it comes to perfecting our vision, which is right in front of us, we know what it is. We have a hard time focusing on that. So what would happen if we just took everything in our life, if we took all our time, all of our energy, all of our focus, and we just put it on our vision, what would happen? I think something strange would happen. If we could just put everything in on our vision, what would happen if you focused on something for 72 hours? Did nothing else but focus. 72 hours could be a weekend and a week. What would happen? You'll probably be amazed.